had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's a pickup before, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
For Washington.
That's good for 28 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
He'll look to throw, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Ties the game at
Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. Evans has it left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
22.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
That catch good for only a couple. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 6 yards away. And Washington has taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Jones throwing on first down.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Tate to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Tate on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and...
And he's free going down the left side.
If
it's
you
a
were
foot
me,
race.
you do this too.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
4 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Montez Sweat brought in.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. A little juke. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes this Washington 26. Giants 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
$1, baby.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. completion here to Claypool. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Evans with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
34. Giants 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch the edge. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
This is my low, baby.
And he lost the football. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
You got three down. Hey, watch that team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Barkley will try to punch it in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
4-yard line.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Washington 34, Giants 28. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. On play action, they'll throw. Forced out to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
He may try and run for this. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, it's Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with this Washington 34, Giants 28.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And 4 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
For a Washington.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Right side, Claypool's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Put it right down there.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Steps away to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll find Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to number 22. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27.
Washington.
They'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hall. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
I like it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go to Barkley again. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Watch the twist. Jump.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Today's finals, Washington 40.